The truth is, those that we want to spend our time with, we want to have connection with, right? It's all about connection and feeling like you belong with those people. And it can be hard when you haven't found those people. It can be hard if you're around the people that you love but aren't on the same page as you. And it's also hard when you're not around anyone that's on the same page with you and you're wondering where they are. Hang on in there, right? It's worth waiting for that, and it's worth waiting for those characters to show themselves. And you never know when that's going to be, right? It might be disheartening when you're looking around and wondering where your people are, those that you have a true connection with, those that you feel like are on a similar page to you, those that get your visions, those that understand your path. And even if they're not doing the same things, they're supportive and they get it and they can share and encourage everything that you're doing. This makes a huge difference. I had this for a few years. I moved town 5 years ago, right? I moved town from where I grew up with, and I moved sort of 3-4 hours away. So I was in this new place, and it's a great place, and I loved it. And I'd look around and see everyone doing their thing. Yet it took me some time to find my people, and I'd look around and see that, I love what they're doing, but it didn't feel like it was me, right? So even though I was enjoying seeing what everyone was up to, I just didn't feel like I belonged there, right? And this can be a confusing place. I bared with it and just wondered, right, surely one day my people are going to come. I'm going to find my people, and I have, and that did come. Couple of years into me being into the new town, I've made some connections and a brotherhood and a sisterhood that has made all the difference just to general my life and the quality of my life, but also when it comes to achieving goals and being on a certain mission. So we really can't underestimate real connection with brotherhood and sisterhood, right? Both are as important. We need men to be around that if you're a man, to be around who are going to keep you on your A game and also on their A game and encourage it, and you can have fun with, and you can share and connect and relate in those ways. And just as much, we need the opposite sex, right? We need our friends in sisters or girlfriends. We need that brotherhood, we need that sisterhood to relate to and be on this mission with, and it makes such a difference, right? It really does. Up until finding these connections and this group of friends for me, I was fine, you know. I wasn't lonely, I had good people around me still, but I did wonder when and where that would take place, right? And it's so worth waiting for that genuine connection of people that are on a similar page or get the mission. To have a group of friends that keep you on your A game, who encourage the positive side of things, when they encourage you to shine bright and they push you to do the things that maybe other friend groups and everything else, even though they might love us, would hold us back from doing. It's very telling when you share your plans or you start pushing yourself and align yourself with your new life, right? When you start manifesting and doing the things that are aligning you to grow, to put you in a good place where you want to be. Are these plans shut down and laughed at, or in many ways, or highlighted as not being worth pursuing everything else, or are they encouraged, right? I've felt both, right? Of when you're around those people that make you feel like you don't want to share those dreams with and those plans with, versus those that you share them with and they encourage. And not only do they encourage you, you can also tell that you're showing something in them that makes them want to level up and also learn from each other, right? We can learn from each other and we can run forward, and this makes such a big difference and made a huge difference on my journey of me just generally feeling more fulfilled and encouraged and vibrant and living a vibrant life when you can socialize with people that get it, that they're on a similar sort of page, right? And it's not about just keeping you in a box. It's all about growth. It's all about becoming better. It's all about shining, and it's a beautiful thing when you find that and you find those people, and bear with yourself and wait for those real connections to come, because they can come in unexpected ways, right? They really can. I would have never anticipated the journey that I've gone on with my close group of friends when I first met them, right? I really did not see it coming unraveling the way that it has done, but I'm so grateful to now have that brotherhood and sisterhood around me that are all doing their thing, right? They're all doing their creativity, they're all doing their projects, they're all pushing themselves to be better and grow, and they don't have a limited outlook on life. They see that it's all there to be had and to go and run and grab it, and this makes such a huge difference when you're surrounded by that. And if you're not surrounded by that yet, you haven't found those people, just bear with it and wait for that genuine connection. It really is worth it. And don't get sad, don't get disheartened by you not finding your people, because they are out there and they're probably closer than you think. It's just about time and things catching up. Maybe you've got some work to do on your own first, because I definitely had that, right? I had some years where I was just spending a lot of time on my own and not socializing with people that felt like that was on my page. Therefore, I'd go within and I'd work on my projects, work on my own goals and character growth, and before you know it, I'd found those people and the level up then accelerated, right? right? When you're around people that really push you and get you and want you to do well, and don't put you in this box of staying dormant and not pushing yourself. So this is such a big level up when you find those friend circles, but when it's happening through genuine connection, right? Those where you actually love them and you support them, and it's a mutual thing, right? And it's such a blessing to have and such a blessing to find. And of course we learn from each other in these relationships. Not everything's just smooth sailing, and not every relationship lasts forever, but if you find people that you do feel yourself being in your truth and pushing yourself and being on your A game around, then listen to that and encourage that. And I'm sure you also know the feeling when you're around those people that don't make you feel like that, and they make you feel like the opposite, keeping you stuck, keeping you it's stuck in this one place that doesn't promote growth or you living your truth and everything else. So bear with yourself and love it when you do find those people. And when you do find those people, you'll be busy and you'll have lots going on and lots of projects overlapping and lots of things coming into fruition, which is very exciting. But that also means that if you haven't got it yet, enjoy the time that you have on your own, keep working on yourself, have that character growth, go within so that you're ready to find those people that are also on that wavelength. Don't just lay dormant waiting to find people that are going to catapult you forward, catapult yourself forward. Keep living your truth alone, and then you'll be that match to find the people that are right for you. And that's going to be the biggest level up when that happens, just both in a love for life way, in a social way, but also in your projects and your goals and your manifestations. Because I can't express enough the feeling of when you're telling people that you're around ideas and things you want to do, and they actually encourage it, and it encourages them to do more, versus those that don't get it or kind of laugh it off and think it's not worth it, right? So stay true, bear with it, because it will come. We all have those people out there for us, and as I said, a lot of the time they're closer than you think, and you never know when you're going to meet them. So in the meantime, know that that's coming if you haven't found it already. And if you have found it and you're still jumping between those two worlds of those that do support you and those that don't, I'm sure you understand exactly what I'm saying about the difference in that friend circle, right? When everyone's supporting each other and loves each other and wants everyone to grow, right? And live out their truth of authenticity, and rather than just staying in a box, right? We all really have got these unique gifts. So when a friend group supports that and your social life supports that rather than shames you for it, it's massive. It really, really is. And I know for me, it was a big puzzle when I found that in me feeling fulfilled in my life, of finding people that were on this similar path. And it's not even that their goals are the same or anything else. Sometimes they might be, but they don't have to be. It's more so just a mindset of those that support and want the best for you and can see that your potential is there to go and have, and they believe in you and they encourage it. And when you're working on those things and you're putting those things into place that are going to get you to that dream and that alignment, they support it, they get it, right? They don't they want you to do it, they want you to be in your best, and it's worth waiting for that connection to be right. We can't force these things. Yeah, you can put yourself around 5 millionaires and maybe you will be the 6th millionaire, I get that, but there's also some real love and strength in real connection, and that you can't force. Yeah, it's there for all of us. So hold tight if you haven't found that yet, and it will be a big level up when you do find it and have that, and it'll be a beautiful thing. In the meantime, focus on yourself, do the inner work, do the inner growth, and as I said, when you do find those people, you're probably going to be a lot busier anyway, right? There'll be a lot going on, so make the most of this time on yourself to work on yourself, work on your projects, and align yourself with not only your own goals and dreams, but align yourself with those people and those connections for them to come into your lifestyle, for them to come into your life. Keep going. Don't get disheartened if you don't feel like you've got the right friend group and the right people around you yet, because it will come, and it's just a matter of time, and all that will be divine. You'll be ready for it when it comes, and you might feel ready for it now, but in the meantime, just keep working on yourself, focus on yourself, and stay true to your path, and you'll recognize when you're around people that encourage that truth and that path for you that's your best.